For the vast majority of people, within a few days of earning their money or their salary, their income, they're looking at their budget, they're looking at their wallet, they're looking at their bank account, trying to work out where it all went. If that is you, would an additional $450 to $600 every month make a difference to your budget? If the answer is yes, kindly give us the next 10 minutes of your time. Infinity RT is a compensation plan that is community driven and is driven by the community for the community. This program started early 2018 and grew at a phenomenal rate. On the 29th of July 2019, the website needed to be upgraded and put onto a brand new platform to handle the volumes. And the back end is now run on a decentralized platform. In looking at any compensation plan, there are a number of questions that you should be asking yourself. Is it safe? Can I earn? Is it sustainable? Is it difficult? Is it time consuming? These 5 questions are valid, and we'd like to answer them before we get started. The first one, is it safe? In the Infinity RT program, no central fund where monies are collected exists. Every community member pays money to other community members. The company simply provides the platform for them to do so. Can you earn? Absolutely, and we're going to demonstrate that shortly. Is it sustainable? You're going to see as we demonstrate 100% sustainable. Is it difficult? Not at all. Is it time consuming? The answer is no. It will take you less time per week than most people spend on social media every day. Infinity RT is a community that will grow to tens of millions of people worldwide in the next few years. Our website by the end of 2020 will be translated into Mandarin, Spanish and French to accommodate the increasingly growing community. As a community, we have our own currency. Now you might think that that is unusual, but please consider something that you already know. Look at Australia, the United Kingdom, and United States of America. Yes, they're countries, but they're also communities with their own unique currency. Infinity RT has a token called the RT token, and all payments within the community are made with RT tokens. Most income opportunities are complex and have so many things that individuals need to do that they become discouraged. We're going to demonstrate a step-by-step process where you receive assistance to help you grow your earnings. The entire RT program is built on 2 fundamental principles: provide help, receive help. It is just that simple. Provide help, receive help. In order to get started in the Infinity RT program, there are 4 simple steps. Step 1, using the link that you've received, you sign up, and you sign up once. Step 2, you need to purchase 1,250 RT tokens, which is going to cost you about $90 or 1,250 South African rands. Who do you buy it from? You buy it from either your sponsor, if they have, or any other member of the community. This purchase is done once and once only. Step 3, you make a donation. You provide help. Your 1,250 RT tokens, you make a donation to the community, and you make that donation once only. Step 4 is where you start to receive help. And how do you do that? You need to look at individuals in your own life that you believe deserve help. Now, we're pretty sure that in your community you know of such people. But we're not just talking about your community like your next door neighbor. This is a worldwide community, so the person could be living anywhere. However, the last thing you want to be doing, and the last thing we want you to be doing, is running around the neighborhood, knocking on people's doors and telling them about this process. We definitely don't want you to do that. So we provide you with the tools to be able to do this. And some of the tools that we give you is, first of all, a link to be able to send to people that you believe deserve help. Simply telling them, I found a community program that I believe will work well for us. Please have a look at it. It is that simple. You also have the tools of being able to talk to the person who sponsored you. We'd like to give you an example of the kind of earnings that can be made. However, this example does not happen without effort. Now, we're already aware that about half the people watching this presentation will end the presentation, because sadly, the vast majority of people are looking for a way of making money, earning something with no effort. And that doesn't happen. In order to gain something, you want to receive help, you need to provide help and be willing to put in the effort. And if you're the kind of person who's willing to put in the effort, you're going to enjoy what we're going to show you next. So let's say you've signed up, you've purchased your RT tokens, you've made a donation, and now you've sent out the link to a handful of people, not hundreds or thousands of people, just a handful of people. And 3 people that you've sponsored come back and say to you they like what they've seen, and it's John, Mary, and Peter. Each of them, they sign up, they purchase RT tokens from you if you have, or from other members of the community, and then they make a donation. And as they make a donation, this is where you receive help in the form of 300 RT tokens from John, 300 from Mary, and 300 from Peter. Let's assume all of this happens in your first week. So we're going to look at the first month, but in your first week, you've now sponsored 3 people. Let's assume for the rest of the month, you don't sponsor anybody else. Let's now look at the 3 people that you've sponsored. And let's focus in on Mary. The reason we're looking at Mary is she's far prettier than John and Peter. Mary receives all the tools that you've also received, and she sends out the link to a number of people and encourages them to have a look at it. Bob and Sue become 2 individuals that Mary sponsors. When Bob and Sue sign up, purchase RT tokens, and make a donation, Mary receives help in the form of 600 RT tokens, as well as you receive 600 RT tokens. Now, for this example, let us assume that John, Mary, and Peter all do exactly the same. Now, we're fully aware that people don't all do the same, but this is simply an example. So if you're able to receive donations of 600 RT tokens from all 3 of them, that gives you in your second week 1,800 tokens. Let's look at week 3 and 4, and let's go back to Mary. The 2 people that Mary has sponsored, Bob and Sue, for this example, let's assume that Bob and Sue each sponsored 2 people. It means Bob would have received 600 RT as a donation, as well as Sue. Mary would have received 1,200 RT tokens. Now let's continue with the same pattern and assume that John, Mary, and Peter have all done exactly the same. It means you would have received at the end of week 3 and 4, 3,600 tokens. That's 1,200 from each of John, Mary, and Peter. Let's look at the first month. Week 1, 900 tokens coming in as a donation. In week 2, 600 from John, Mary, and Peter, a total of 1,800 tokens as a donation. In week 3 and 4, we saw donations of 3,600 tokens. In total, in your first month, that is 6,300 RT tokens, having a value of $450. Let's now look at month 2. There is you, and there are the 3 people that you sponsored, John, Mary, and Peter. You're going to look at the 6,300 tokens that you've received. You've got 6,300 RT tokens valued at $450. Are you happy with this process? The answer is yes. So what are you going to do? You're going to shampoo. Now I know you're asking yourself, what does that mean? Well, when you buy a bottle of shampoo, on the instructions it says wash, rinse and repeat. Means do it again. Now we're not saying you must register again, nor purchase RT tokens because now you already have some, nor must you make a donation because all those things are only done once. But you now have RT tokens. You now need to sponsor a few more people. So using the tools that we provided, you're going to send out the link to a handful of people. In this example, let's assume that Emily, Lucas and Zoe all respond. They sign up, they purchase RT tokens, but now they purchase RT tokens from you and they pay you into your bank account for buying the RT tokens from you. How is it they're going to pay you for these RT tokens? They have a number of options. They can pay you in crypto, they can pay you using the ORU platform, or in a growing number of countries, including South Africa, they can pay you directly into your bank account. And so you've now earned, because we're going to keep the example of Emily, Lucas and Zoe to exactly the same formula as John, Mary and Peter. It means that in month 2, this shampoo process would have earned you 6,300 RT tokens. Still looking at month 2, let's go back and look at Mary. Remember, she's far prettier than John and Peter. And let's assume Mary again in month 2 sponsors 2 people, and each of them sponsor 2 people. It means in month 2, your donations from John would be 1,800 tokens, from Mary and Peter each 1,800 tokens, giving you a total of 5,400 RT tokens. Adding to it your 6,300 from the shampoo process would give you 11,700 RT tokens. That is $830 US. The Infinity RT Compensation Plan is a worldwide community program. Start today. Your donation is made to other community members and not into a central fund. Infinity RT program is built on 2 fundamental pillars: provide help, receive help to infinity. To get started, there are 4 simple steps. Register using the link that's been provided. Purchase 1,250 RT tokens. It's going to cost you $90 or 1,250 South African rands. How will you pay for your RT tokens? You have the option of paying in crypto or on the ORU platform, or in an increasing number of countries, including South Africa, you can pay directly into the account of the person who sponsored you. Make a donation, use the tools that have been provided. You can ask your sponsor for help, and you can use the links provided to be able to show people that you believe deserve help how to get it. Welcome to our world of infinity.